Hello, this is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of June 2020. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me and clicking on this video to still reflect on some of the things that took place in the month of June, okay? So we are going to get started. I have the Emperor card here for you, Aries. This is your ruling tarot card. Hopefully you guys can see. But yeah, this is my way of connecting to you guys as a zodiac sign. So before we start shuffling for the reading, I am going to see your underlying energy of the Emperor. It took me a little while to connect with you guys, to find the Emperor card, to know that your energy was present. And I also want to just say, you guys, there's a lot of things going on as far as astrology this month. And I will periodically mention some of those things when they're relevant in the video. But before we start, I just want to say some of you guys in June may be feeling really, really exhausted, Aries. That just might be some of the energy I'm feeling as a reader, but sometimes the things I feel during certain readings are incredibly linked to the people that are listening. So if there's some of you out there listening that feel exhausted, and like especially the first half of June, I feel like there was a lot of drag. I also felt very led to tell someone out there that there's a difference between being lazy and exhausted. Okay, that could just be for someone. And I do highly feel that that has something to do with your ruling planet Mars. I'm going to start with the cards, but a huge astrological impact on you is Mars in Pisces. That was going on at the end of, I feel, May into the beginning of June. But guess what? On June 29th, a couple days ago, Mars entered Aries, and this is something all of us can benefit from. Mars is comfortable in Aries. Mars rules Aries. This is going to give you guys a lot of energy at the end of the month going into July. And I will say Mars is going to be going retrograde in Aries soon. And that means that the planet Mars is going to stay in Aries longer, actually for 5 months. So we'll talk more about that in the future. But if those of you out there feeling a little energyless or unmotivated or just exhausted and tired, you have energy to come in July, okay, end of June. So let's see. This may be something some of you guys resonate with, but if not, stick around towards the end of the video when I shuffle and get a message from the universe for you. But let's see here. Okay, we know this is you, Aries, as an emperor. Okay, this speaks to control. I love this card. It speaks to, well, it's a very masculine energy, but this is your card. I will incorporate that, okay, but the card right behind you that may be of importance or relevance to someone out there listening is the Two of Swords. There's a very difficult decision for someone out there listening, okay? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It could be your opposite sign, Libra, that is of importance. Difficult decision. This is usually someone who isn't making a decision. Sometimes it's because their emotions are a little rocky back here. You might have to make a gut decision, trust your mind, kind of make a decision intuitively, or detach yourself from what you feel and make a decision mentally. But either way, there's these two truths. All right, so there's definitely something here. This may be a decision in regards to, just because of how the cards are falling here, Aries, this is definitely a decision that you or someone else has to make, and they may not be making it. There's a crossroads here. There may be stagnance to mention. That's that kind of exhausted energy. Mars and Pisces throughout basically the whole month of June, it's very exhausting. It's definitely, Mars and Pisces is not one of those placements where we feel motivated. It's a very sleepy energy. It's a very subconscious action-taking energy. Mars in Aries going into July, though, is going to allow you guys to break free from this stagnance, okay? And I want to say once more that this might be a decision in regards to management, authority. Someone here needs to take authority over their mind and their lack of ability to decide something. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy may be important there. And then we have the Three of Cups to tell me more. So this may be a decision amongst friends. This may be a decision to cut a friend off. Someone here has not quite decided if they want to reunite, because this is the card of reconciliation, getting together with 3 or more people, maybe even another person. All right, but this is a celebration, gossip energy. There's some kind of decision here about a reconciliation or a collaboration or something here. Someone here there may be drinks or something to mention in June. And we have the Queen of Swords. So if you have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius friend, they're coming up very strongly. Again, you guys may have air energy in your chart too. This is an Aquarius female to me, a Libra female. It could be Gemini, but I get Aquarius and Libra, just me as a reader. But there is a female friend, and there is gossip too. There might be a group of 3 friends that get together and drink. That's just for some of you. But other than that, there's just some kind of reconciling or reunion. And it's like these three women get together and talk about a decision. Someone may link up with a few friends or a friend to talk. This may be a friend that gives you good advice. This may be a very intellectual woman. And I say woman because it's the queen, but this could be a male as well. Someone needs to get very clear about a decision, whether to either get back with someone, or, and this could be romance or friends or a sibling, but it's to get together, maybe even over coffee. And again, Libra friend, Aquarius friend may be important, or just a friend that has insight. There may even be a friend that wants to get together with you. And during this get together, this gathering is the word I was looking for. There may be a decision that's discussed. It helps someone get clear. Yeah, let your friends help you, Aries, is a card I'm getting. It's an oracle card from a different deck that is sometimes used. Yeah, there's a lot of options here that someone wants clarity over. All right, there may be a conversation here. But with this, there's definitely an intellectual approach to a lot of choices. There's desperate need to choose here. Okay, because there's illusion and confusion here. And this might even be about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. Again, it doesn't have to be a man, but we do have a king here, so this is a hardworking man, even if it's not an earth sign. This could be you wanting to take on stability, because if these are two attributes that you're taking on, if you don't have like something you want to say to an earth sign or something like that, or clarity, then this is just about having mental stability and financial stability, working really hard, speaking clearly. This is a non-bullshitter, all right? Now, this could be an ex as well, I want to say. The Queen of Swords can be you or someone else's ex. Someone may be friends with their ex. That might be causing confusion, especially when it comes to money or stability, okay? Because there was also a missed opportunity, especially if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. And then there's someone's ex-wife coming up here, okay? I've got Aries, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Someone here, Mercury, Venus, our two planets coming up. This is fertility, okay? There could be someone here, someone's mother or wife or pregnancy. This may be involving mothering someone. Someone here may be kind of a nurse. There's tools here to consider. But then the Five of Pentacles, so that unemployed, homeless energy that might have also came up in June, considering what's going on in the world right now. Someone here, there was a missed opportunity for communication. And this is the King of Swords to match the... So we've got some exes here. There's a male ex and a female ex. Okay, and I think someone here needs a conversation or clarity about that. Maybe someone needs to cut off an ex or something, because someone here is not very satisfied. They're deeply contemplating, they're reevaluating some kind of truth. Okay, I definitely get an earth sign man, air sign man, and an air sign woman, but it doesn't matter zodiac signs. There's a lot of options. Okay, Aries, and basically the energy that I'm picking up on for someone out there is that they want clarity. Again, there may be a conversation with a group of people. This is very Aquarian to me, okay? A conversation, but someone out there has a difficult decision to make, okay? Someone out there is dealing with stagnancy, probably until Mars enters Aries on the 27th. So if that didn't resonate, that's all right. I may pick up on your energy here, but let's see what the universe has to say, Aries, for you for June. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Knight of Wands. Someone else got the Knight of Wands. You might want to cross watch, and I haven't mentioned yet for you, Aries, but watch for your rising sign if you know it, because it'll resonate more with you than your sun when it comes to the houses that I mentioned. And we do have Gemini and Cancer season this month. I haven't spoke to you about that either. So the beginning of June was Gemini season, your third house of communication. All right, so no wonder a lot of that air energy, a lot of thoughts were important, but we got the Knight of Wands to tell me how you came into June. And I can't remember what other zodiac sign also came into June with the Knight of Wands. It might have been Leo. I'm not sure though. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to mention. This is definitely you. Aries can definitely get on this horse and move very passionately. This is impulsiveness. You came into June feeling impulsive, like you wanted to take action. You were very inspired. There may have been a passionate message. There's many different things to talk about with this Knight of Wands. It's definitely someone here who's on a quest, a very fast quest. This is a Sagittarius for some of you to mention. I get Sagittarius the most. And we have the Five of Swords wanting to come out. So I don't know if there was a battle of some sort, someone that you weren't communicating with or that you didn't want to no longer fight with because you want to go after your passion. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it's interesting. This is waiting energy, something you invested. There's definitely an impatient vibe. Okay, we talk about Mars and stuff like that. There's impatience. to take an action, but there's something you're focused on, something you invest a lot. You're waiting for some kind of harvest or waiting for time. I don't know if you had to wait a week and that seemed like forever for something. Let's see. Oh wow, that Seven of Pentacles is coming out. So yeah, this was quite a burden to sit here and wait for something. I'm getting a really anxious vibe, like impatient, impulsive. And that's just that fire sign energy, whether you're a cross watcher or not. You may have other fire energy, like a Mars in a fire placement. But basically, there was something that you spent a lot of time, energy, effort on. You wanted to see if it was going to grow, kind of situation, but it was getting kind of heavy. This was something you put in a lot of work with the Ten of Wands. And there's also some kind of waiting period that is over, or like there was a burden of waiting, but there's this comes out when there's an ending to that. Okay, so something you focused on and waited to grow, whether it grew or not. You know, there's a burden of hard work over. Okay, and you're waiting for that. Someone at the beginning of June was waiting. It could be a person, place, or thing, or situation. It's going to be different for all of you. So just put the pieces where they fit for your situation, because this is a general reading. But what I'm getting is there was just a heavy waiting period, but also just a burden that's finally over the first 2 weeks of June, and you can kind of stop waiting, and then you're fine. It's like getting the green light. Okay, yeah, this is exactly, like, this is something that you feel really called to do. Maybe it involved juggling or choice financially, but there was an investment, and someone took off very passionately, or this was a passionate message that came in that allowed you to end a burden of waiting. So give me more for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's something you're waiting on. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse and the Ten of Swords. So there's an air sign from the past that was very relevant at the beginning of June for some of you out there watching. Okay, a couple different things coming up here. I say air sign from the past because the Queen of Swords is in reverse. For me as a reader, when cards reverse, it is an indication of the past. So if it's not a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, specifically Libra, Aquarius, remember, and you may have that in your chart, but it could be a conversation or clarity that you didn't get in the past. Queen of Swords in reverse is kind of mean, kind of upset. There could be a very upset woman here. This is definitely someone's ex from the past too. Okay, I don't know if there's an ex that someone still communicates with them. There wasn't clarity or closure. Someone hasn't cut someone off, but it came out. This Ten of Swords flew out, you guys. You couldn't see because it was off camera, but it flew out after the Queen of Swords. So there's some kind of ending as well that someone doesn't have clarity over, regardless of the zodiac or whatever, the gender you're dealing with. I see a lack of clarity. I see someone who's highly upset. This could be someone who's not mentally stable because of all the endings and pain. Let's talk about this Ten of Swords for a moment. All right, this is exactly what it looks like, but it's not always as bad because, yeah, it talks about betrayal and pain and backstabbing and stuff like that, like feeling really low. Okay, but I don't know about you, but I would definitely want this situation to come to an end. So we talk about lights at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's the dawning of a very brighter or happier time. You can see here with the light here coming in through a time of darkness, right, Aries? This is going to be different for all of you, but there's just something that it's either linked to an ex of yours or someone else's. It's a female ex for some of you. It doesn't have to be, just throwing out as much detail as I can. And we got two airs, so someone's mind here. As I was going to say, not very mentally stable, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone isn't speaking because someone's in pain, or something's over. Now, this might have been something that someone's seen coming with the Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This has something to do with waiting for a ship to come in, foresight, okay, long distance communication or relationships. But at the beginning of June, there was something you were waiting for that happened in the third week of June. We'll get to that down here, but the third week of June might be important. The next 3 weeks may be important to mention, and the next 3 weeks from the first week of June would have been like the middle of June, like, you know, the third week. So not sure if there's something here about waiting for the summer, but let's see what else comes out. All right, yeah, I don't know if someone here is single and independent, and that's the burden. There's also something here about three friends. We have the Seven of Wands coming out quite quickly, so we enter the second half of June with even more of that fire energy. This is something that you're probably passionate about, Aries. You're kind of standing up for yourself, especially coming underneath the Knight of Wands. There might be some kind of inconsistency that you're fighting off. If this isn't you and this is someone else, then the Knight of Wands can be inconsistent. A little bit of a player, that someone had you waiting. Someone had you waiting and investing in an inconsistent situation, but that's just for some of you, especially because you're an Aries. This could just be you because you match that element too. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you didn't get clarity. You waited, invested, maybe even spent money, time, and energy. There was physical investments here. Okay, but did it grow? Alright, this could have been a past relationship, but either way, we go into the second half of June standing up, right? Battling, protecting something, defending something, persevering something. I love this for you. And remember, Mars is coming in to Aries this half of the month. King of Swords at the bottom, so I'm telling you, someone out there listening is either dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, has it in their chart. Remember, the King of Swords is an energy anyone can take on, so this could be kind of like a cold man, an ex. Again, this could be like a lawyer, Aquarius man, but it's like saying what you mean, meaning what you say. Someone here is speaking out very clearly. They're placing very clear boundaries. They're cutting things out, making clear decision making to stand up for yourself, even if it means cutting people, places, and things out of your life moving into July that may hurt. The King of Swords, it's not that he doesn't have feelings, but he's dangerously detached. This is you or someone else. And this could just be an argument too with the King of Swords, like sharp words that are being said. It's almost like a court battle. This could definitely be a lawyer or a judge or someone like that. Okay, yeah. Here again we have a sword, someone who's mastering their mind and their mentality. With the Seven of Cups, this isn't the first time. So I don't know what this had to do with like confusions or options. If someone's ex is still an option, or if this air sign is still an option, or if someone's still communicating. We have a King of Pentacles. This has to do with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn maybe, or a hard-working man, someone who's stable. Not sensing a lot of love here though, Aries, okay? No wonder someone is kind of irritated. So show me more for the end of June 2020 for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Of course, the Tower comes out. I expected to see the Tower. When I was pre-shuffling for you, Aries, I saw a lot of the Magician. I didn't mention that. A lot of the Magician can sometimes be in Aries because it's the first tarot card. Aries is the first zodiac. So that's Aries, but Mercury retrograde might be important. There's a lot of astrology to consider. And as I mentioned, this is Gemini season, third house of communication. There's definitely some endings where someone didn't get clarity and didn't communicate just because you're going through, I don't know if you were waiting for communication, okay, or if someone feels this way about you, but we move into the home and the family sector of your house, especially Aries risings out there. So basically any communication with family, any communication in the home, having a foundation for your thoughts, all those things are really important. But anyway, your ruling planet Mars, this came up a little bit, not as much as the Magician, but I did see significant amount of Tower energy. And for you, yes, I'm going to read this as an actual Tower for those of you who resonate. But can I just tell you that the fact that the ruling card for Mars, your ruling planet, is coming up here in your reading, it could just be that. You know, this is about compelling yourself to action that, you know, you didn't take. The universe is coming in to help you take it, to force you to take it. This is some shakeups coming in the second half of June, coming into the last few days here. This could be anything unexpected, okay? And with the Seven of Wands, this could be you having to unexpectedly stand up for yourself during a time of, you know, shock, change, and unpredictability. You know, this is something being blown out of your way, a false foundation. And can I tell you how important foundations are to you? Wow, yeah, very important, because we even have the Four of Wands, which is a foundation. So, you know, Venus was retrograde in Gemini, your third house of communication. So I wouldn't be surprised if even people or exes came back from the past to communicate. And now Mercury is retrograde in Cancer, your fourth house. So home environments, this is definitely a home environment. This could be some kind of shock to a wedding, marriage, commitment, home environment. Just something unexpected happening in the home. It doesn't have to be bad. This could be something you waited on, that you didn't expect to ever come this quickly, okay? And it comes during a time when you're already kind of defensive, but this definitely is taking place maybe at a little home celebration or something like that. Someone here may have Mars in their fourth house, which is a hell of a transit. Taking action when it comes to commitment and marriage, you're going to get energy. This is you getting energy, Mars and Aries, okay? Having the energy to stand up for yourself instead of waiting, all right? Because I don't think you have energy to wait anymore, Aries, you know what I mean? So there's just some kind of unexpected. Now, when I said this doesn't have to be bad, this could be an unexpected proposal. It's going to depend on all of you guys, okay? Behind the Four of Wands is the Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Emperor. So, wow, we have you showing up, Aries, or a father figure. There may be a sexual encounter. Okay, some of you guys, this is a commitment, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance stuff, but we have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Emperor, and the Page of Cups, Aquarius energy. So we got Pisces, Aquarius, definitely some major things wrapping up in your home, and someone here was definitely married down here with the Justice and the Hierophant. Okay, there's some truth that's coming in. Someone has a decision to make. There's a Taurus, a Libra here. That's Venus energy. And, you know, Cancer season is definitely going to end cycles when it comes to your future. We got a Capricorn showing up here. And new love, regardless if it's an Aquarius, it's going to inspire you. We have new sparks. You're definitely going to feel these new sparks of rejuvenation, of expression and creativity. But there's also someone here keeping an eye. I don't know if there's a home someone's watching as far as buying it or something like that, but someone's keeping an eye on you and your marriage. I don't know if there's a spy, or if there's someone out there who wants to know where someone lives, who they live with, are they married, is someone in a commitment, is this the truth that comes out, is someone here having sexual relations with someone? I'm not sure here. Could be someone who's a father. Someone may be married here if this isn't you, Aries. The Emperor is a husband. So that definitely might be something to mention with the Tower. That might be why something is shocking, or why something is crumbling down, but it is false. And now we have Neptune retrograde, so we've got some major arcana here. Nothing really major at the beginning of June. Okay, there wasn't much clarity or communication, which makes sense. There was, you know, and we had a solstice this month and a new moon eclipse on the 21st, so this was a hell of a month. Okay, a lot of stuff, Mercury retrograde, just lots of things, but at least Venus is direct. So as far as major arcana, we got them right here. Got Mars and the Hangman. So this is going to force someone to change their perspective. This may cause someone to have to shockingly surrender or sacrifice something. But Neptune retrograde is June 23rd. So is that around when this shock happens? Are you shocked the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th? This could involve a Pisces. We have Neptune and Mars. So this is almost like Mars and Pisces here, and how it affected you, changed your perspective, enlightened you. But yeah, there's the difference here between hanging around and being stagnant. This is a stagnant card. Stagnancy is linked to either your own mind or clarity, or not speaking. There may be things that just weren't said, because there's some endings there mentally to prevail through. Okay, maybe with an air sign. But the lack of clarity that you came into June with is changing your perspective. It's enlightening you on how to take action. Maybe with a Queen of Wands. This could be you, Aries. This is definitely you. Leo female specifically, Sagittarius female. But this is about being confident enough to take action, even if it's unexpected. Someone's mind is going to be enlightened and unexpected. Yeah, because this is awakenings, enlightenment. Yeah, confidence. Now, there might be an argument. We do have a female Sagittarius here, or there might be a third-party Sagittarius. All right, give me one more card for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June. Show me the last couple of days. And we have the Chariots. So we do have another major arcana. The end of June is major. Specifically, the bottom of the deck for your whole reading, Aries. Wow, the High Priestess. Very commendable. One of my favorite cards. So there's a certain intuition here. Cancer, Pisces may be significant. Cancer season is definitely going to be a month of victory for you after a time of if there's anything worse than hanging around here like the Hanged Man, it's hanging around in a home or a situation like someone felt stuck in a tower. But I'll tell you what, this chaos, this catastrophe, this hell, whatever this tower is for you guys, I don't think it just came in June. Or if it did, this is not the first tower. This has been rumbling for a while, and you felt stuck, but you are going to, with these last three cards, someone here changes their perspective because something's falling apart and they finally prevail. This has been a huge obstacle. You're going to overcome a huge obstacle. And all it took was you just seeing something from a different point of view, Aries. Standing up for yourself during this time. It's almost like a revolution, okay? It could be what's going on in the world, but it could also be your home, okay? There could be significant sacrifices or changes of perspective in your home. I love that Cancer is here. You could have Cancer energy. This could be a vehicle. I don't know if someone just didn't have a car. Yeah, someone didn't have a car. So someone may be getting a car, or there may be an ending to a car or something like that. Definitely could be an ending to a Cancer with a Cancer. But either way, Aries, there's certain things that are kept from you, or maybe you're keeping secrets. Very secretive energy residing over your whole reading, the High Priestess Pisces energy. Now, you might want to watch for your moon sign, because the moon is really important here. All right, we had a full moon in Sagittarius up here. I didn't talk to you about that, but that was interesting. Please watch just keep an eye out for the beginning of July when I have my Sagittarius full moon messages come out. I do have one for Gemini and Scorpio. Now we have the Empress. Someone here may have there's a secret attraction. This is the moon and Venus. So I don't know if Libra, Aries, or Taurus is important. Venus retrograde may have revealed a lot of secrets to you in your home and family. But someone here also may be keeping something a secret about being pregnant or their mother. There's a secret wife here. But the good thing is that in foresight, there's going to be a lot of work put in the next 3 months, over the summer, there's going to be, this is a summer job for someone. Also, someone's going to travel to a much warmer place during the summer. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo or have a child, but this is going to make someone happy. Someone's working on their own happiness here. They travel and work somewhere that's warmer. You save up money. Yeah, this is very fulfilling. You have a new path coming up in July, Aries. You're going to choose a new direction for yourself here with the Two of Wands. You're going to choose something more fulfilling, regardless if this is relationships, job. I see it all. It's just about choosing your happiness, just period. Right? It could be a Virgo. Someone may go to school here and study. They may have a child, but they still do it. But the next 3 weeks, 3 months, there's something happening in foresight. Okay? And it might have something to do with mothering something, nurse energy, Venus energy, moon. Someone here may have moon in Aries, Taurus, Libra. Okay, but someone's very abundant here. The High Priestess, there's just certain things that you have to wait to see when the veil reveals itself. But I specifically am very drawn to the last few days of June, or just the second half, I guess. The second half of June, when the sun is going to square you in Cancer, which may cause conflict, but that's karmic. And squares are actually really helpful because they compel you to action. Okay, Aries? So let's see if there's any last minute messages here before I let you guys go. Came into June really, really ready to spark something, really passionate, ready to express yourself. This was you or someone else. There could have been a little inconsistency with waiting on something. Maybe even feeling a little bit impulsive, having to wait here for 7 weeks. Some of you I meant 7 days. I don't know what 7 weeks. 7 months, 7 days, 7 weeks. A week. There was a week here before you could take action. And there is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius from the past, or a friend, an ex. We already talked about all that, but it's like you didn't have clarity as you waited here. There was no communication, so maybe that eventually ended the first 2 weeks of June. Kind of painful, didn't get your clarity from the past. Betrayal, maybe a lie. Someone was dishonest here. This might have been in finances. Okay, money, I know a lot of stuff's going on there with that, with Corona and all that. A lot of our jobs are just fucked. But you go into the second half of June standing up. Maybe even with a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or against this inconsistency. This is quite shocking to you or those around you. Maybe something came in, you no longer could wait. Just something shocking, and it has something to do with stagnancy that kept you here. Just not getting communication, you hung around. I can see that here with this. But this actually, no communication is communication, Aries. No answer is an answer. I love to see you overcoming obstacles of stagnance, okay, and honestly just trusting your intuition. There's something here about someone's mother or wife, a mother figure, okay, but someone's very spiritually abundant there, and secretively there's a secret attraction, if I haven't mentioned that. So this is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated and you'd like a personal reading, check in my description box for my email. And we can set that up. We can talk more about what kind of reading you would like. I appreciate all your comments, likes, and subscribes. You can post your questions below too if you like. I always read and I love your feedback. But other than that, I wish you guys a very happy June, or at least hope June was good for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys again in July. Bye.